Good morning, everyone. Today I will be repotting my last two orders from Hausermann'S Orchids, which are these two here. One is a Phalaenopsis and the other one is a Cattleya type. So, out of the kitchen. So this one is, let me show you. This one here is Phalaenopsis Fuller Sunset, which is this one here. I don't know if you guys can see that. This one is in spike. Let me show you. That's in spike. And the other one is a Cattleya type, which is, let me show you the tag on this one. I'm not sure if I'm able, or you guys are able to see this. So this one is a Cattleya. Ooh, focus. Focus, focus. It's not focusing. This one is Cattleya Hawaiian's Wedding Song Virgin. Sorry, it's not focusing for some reason. But anyway, these are the two I will be repotting today. And since my, I think my last one was kind of long, so let's start I'm potting this, but I'm planning to unpot this right now, but I will pause you guys in the process and go ahead and clean this Cattleya off camera, because I know it's gonna be, it would take me a while to clean it actually, and the video will be long in the process. So while I'm cleaning this, before I start cleaning it, I want to show you guys the root system, so that way you guys are aware of what it looks like. And as you can see, it's in a colored pot. It's not in a clear pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpot it now so you guys can see it. And then, like I said, I will clean it off camera, so that way it's a lot faster. So that way I won't take up too much of your time, and so that way my video is not going to be as long either. This has a hook, and I don't know how to take it off. So let me see. I think I just ease it off, I guess. Yeah, this is going to take a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera, and I will show you what the roots look like before I repot them, and also before I clean them. So one sec. So I am back. Here are the roots of the Cattleya. As you can see, it has tons of root, and it looks like it's fairly healthy, and it's packed in moss. It has a little bit of bark, as you can see in the bottom there, but majority is either in moss or peat moss. I'm not sure, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this off the camera, and I will be back and show you what this looked like after I cleaned it. All right, I'll be back. All right, I am back. So this is what the Cattleya looks like after I have sanitized it and cleaned it. As you can see, it's all, I try to remove all the dead roots as much as possible, and this is what I am left with, as you can see. So, and I will be repotting it in bark. And this is the pot I'm going to be using, which is a 6.5-inch pot. So I'm going to put that one aside. I'm going to put that one aside so I can repot this. And then I have bark here that I have soaked a couple days in seaweed extract and calmac. So that's what I'm going to be using. And I'm going to put a layer of moss like I usually do when I do repotting. So just a layer of moss here. And I have to buy moss here pretty soon because I'm almost out. So I'm going to move her a little bit. And I'm going to put a layer of bark here. So she's a big girl, so I'm going to try to put her in here as much as possible. And I think I have to put a little bit more because I think she's sitting too low. Well, maybe not too much, I think. So I'm going to put a little bit on the bottom here. Okay, that one is good. So this is the latest growth. I suppose I can put it in the back like this. And then just start putting bark around it. So there we go. So is everyone ready for Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is 2 days away. I hope everyone is ready for it, and I hope you guys are keeping yourself safe and aware. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna have anything this Thanksgiving. My husband has a stomach virus, and he's upstairs right now just sleeping it off, and he has it since this past Thursday. So it's Tuesday now, and he thought he was feeling better, but this morning he got up and he's still not feeling good. So I'm afraid we're not going to do anything. And that's one of those things, I guess. You can't, see in the future like that. We had everything planned out. My son is coming down and his wife, and we bought the turkey and everything. Now I'm not going to be able to do that now. Well, we can always serve the turkey on Christmas. Hopefully nobody's sick then. Yeah, oh my goodness. 2020 is one of the years that will stand alone in history as far as how bad it is for everyone, and everyone who lost their family from COVID-19. my heart goes to them. Because they're not going to be celebrating any more holidays with one of the, with their family that has passed on. So it's just sad all the way around. So here we are. I have potted this one. Shake it, make sure it settles all the way down. There we go. I may have to put that thing back to support it. It's a little heavy, or this part right here. And I didn't even clean this off right here. I should have. So I think I'm gonna remove that. I should have clean that off. Yep, and there we go. And so I think I had to get a support for that, but it's okay. I can do that off camera. So here we are. My Cattleya is all potted up and fresh media. So let's start on the other one, shall we? So let me go get my sleeve for that one. So we can start on the start on the other one. So I'm going to put this one aside. So I'll be back. Let me clean this up real quick. Okay, I'll be back. So here is the next one we're going to be potting and repotting, which is the Phalaenopsis type. And I almost forgot to put this tag back in Cattleya. Okay, so this one I will pot for you guys in front of you, and then I will clean it up off camera so that way it's a lot faster. So let me squeeze this and see if I can get it to loosen up a little. And I think I'll remove that. I think we need that. There we go. And as you can see, is also packed in moss. See, this is packed in moss. So I will start cleaning it off on camera, and then I will show you what the roots look like before I cleaned it. I know I didn't show you the roots prior to cleaning my Cattleya, but I will this one. Okay, I'll be back. All right, I'm sorry about that. I pushed the button by mistake. But anyway, I'll be back and I will show you what the roots look like. So here is the roots looking like after I have removed all the moss. And as you can see, there's tons of moss in this one, and it literally filled my container here. And I haven't sanitized this yet, so I'm going to continue cleaning this off camera, and I will be back to repot it with you guys. All right, one sec. So here we are. This is what it looks like after I have cleaned it. It's all nice and cleaned, as you can see. It still has plenty of roots, healthy roots, as you can see. And I just want to say that when you clean any of your orchids, make sure you try to remove all the dead matter. If you're going to put it in bark, remove all moss as possible. And this string here, I can't remember what it's called, but I just remove the outer layer because they're rotten, but I just leave this on because it helps support the Phalaenopsis itself, especially if it doesn't have a lot of roots. I normally just leave it on because it doesn't hurt it at all, you know. So that's what I do with mine. And then, you know, after a while, when you repot it, you can always remove it later. It doesn't have to be now. But the important thing is you want to remove all the dead roots that is on there so it doesn't spoil your media. Yeah, that's what you want to do. And then I'm going to put a layer of moss in the bottom as well. I don't want to put a lot because the moss does retain a lot of water. And you want your orchids to dry out too. So that's one thing I like to do with mine is I try to not put a lot of moss in there. And I made a mistake doing that in the past where I put a lot of moss in the bottom and it just took forever to dry out. So that's my suggestion. If you want your, especially Phalaenopsis, if you want them to dry out a little bit, you may want to watch how much moss you put in there, because especially if you put the moss in the bottom, they don't dry out as quick. But if you put it in the top, it will dry out. So that's a given. And I'm going to try to put the string in there because I don't want it sticking out really. So, and I think I need to put this up a little, so I'm going to put a little bark on the bottom to raise it up a little, because you don't want the orchid to be sunk down too much. You want it to be leveled with the lip of your pot, so that way when you water it, the water doesn't get between the the leaf joint. So that's one thing that you need to watch as well when you're repotting your orchids, is especially Phalaenopsis. You don't want any water in between the joints at all, because that will cause rotting. And I have experienced that in the past as well, so FYI. And if you do get water in the leaf joint, it's just, you could just take a paper towel and blot it. And also you can take a straw and point at it, and you could blow on the leaf joint and remove the water that way. But I have seen people done that here on the Orchid Community channel, where they take a straw and blow on it. I mean, if it works, it works, you know. It's just, for me, I just blot it with a paper towel and it works. And if you have a ceiling fan, you know, turn on your ceiling fan and, you know, help the air movement in the area where you have your orchids at as well, and that will help with that situation. So I think I need to shake this. Okay, there. And yeah, there we go. So there we go. Almost done here. This one has thick roots. Since I soaked the bark, there's no need to water this because the media is already wet. So that's another reason why I go ahead and soak my bark, is the fact that I don't have to water my orchids at all. And that helps with it too. So okay, I think it's good. I need to poke this metal back in because that will help support the spike, the two spike that's on here. Wow, okay. Looks like it's perfect. This time I didn't run out of I didn't run out of bark this time like last time. I measured it out really good this time, so that's good. And I'm trying to there we go. If you're trying to center your Phalaenopsis in particular, I suggest don't even really try it, because once it's settled in there, it will go wherever it wants. It'll lean forward. And I have an orchid that I can show you that likes to lean forward, and I have attempt to try to train her to go up, but in no circumstances she wants to do that. So now I just leave her alone because she doesn't want to be upright. I'm trying to finish off all this bark that's in this water here. Try not to be wasteful. Okay, I think I got everything, all the bark that's in there. So here we are done. And I need to wipe the leaves down because it got wet in the process of cleaning her. So there we go. So here is my final thing, repotting. And let me remove this and I will show you guys. Let me put this bark here. Let me show you guys. Okay, let me clean it up and then I'll show you guys the final result. One sec. So, okay, this is one of my example of my Phalaenopsis that likes to lean forward. When I repotted this last year, it was centered, but now it's sort of leaning towards the edge, and now it's no longer in the center, as you can see. But this is one of the Phalaenopsis that I haven't showed you guys. This one lost 3 leaves earlier this year, and it has a new leaf right here that came. And this is her latest, and she only has a total of 3 leaves. Actually, this is her latest. I'm sorry. This is her latest right here. This is her 3 latest, or her latest leaves actually, and this was earlier this year. This one here. So she has only 3 leaves total, and I will attach a picture of her, what her flower looks like. She has one of those flowers that is, you know, the size of my hand. She has a big purple flower. So I will attach that one, and you guys can see how beautiful she was. Now she hasn't bloomed for me for I guess 3 years. She hasn't bloomed since October of 2017. So yeah, it's been 3 years since she bloomed for me. So hopefully, maybe sometime next year she'll rebloom and show her glorious, beautiful flowers. Anyway, so this is it. Um, yeah. So here we are. This is the finished product of my repotting of my Cattleya and my Phalaenopsis, as you can see. So if you guys enjoy my content, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to push that like button and also the notification bell. If you're new here, welcome to my channel as well, and thank you for watching my video. Till next time, happy growing, guys, and also happy Thanksgiving. Keep safe. Bye for now.